Hey, today my topic is my independent study. The whole presentation is divided into four parts: introduction, learning, reflection, and final product. Okay, the first part is the introduction. I want to show you why I choose the project, the background of this project, some vocabulary, and my end goals. The reason why I choose to this project is when I see so many stray animals in the city, I want to do something for them. I want to publicize the current situation of stray animals to more people, hoping that more people can help stray animals. In the city where I live, I will see some stray dogs walking on the road. Some dogs seem to have just wandered off and no one is looking for them. A few years ago, there were many stray cats outside my parents' company. They could not find food and were getting thinner day by day. So my mother and I decided to feed them. We bought some cat food and put it in the bowl. Gradually, the cats came to eat it. After some time, the cat have settled down in the neighborhood and will lie in the sun during the day. A few years went by and the cats bred for generations. Every day, many cats are waiting at the door for the food to come. My mother's behavior is why I love stray animals so much. About the background, I have seen people display information about their company on the calendar and promote it in their way. Well, so I thought of using this method to help spread the knowledge about stray animals to more people. Here are some vocabularies I think is important. First one, stray animals. Stray animals, including stray cats, dogs, even birds, refer to stray animals that do not have a permanent home or owner around us. It is common to see skinny stray dogs and cats roaming the streets, sometimes injured by vehicles and sometimes abused. These animals are often neglected and abandoned, so we need to take care of and protect them. Second one, the trap, neuter, return, TNR. This technique aims to manage the proliferation of stray cats humanly through their capture, sterilization, and release into their natural environments, as opposed to their destruction. My goal is not so great. I just want to publicize the situation of stray animals to more people. I used my spare time to design two monthly calendars about stray animals, which recorded some touching stories I learned. It turned out that there are so many people who care about stray animals in our lives. Some people are willing to adopt disabled dogs, and some people are willing to spend a lot of money to treat stray animals. However, the power of the small number of people is still negligible, and anti-humanitarian incidents in society are common. Some have scalded dogs with boiling water, some have broken their legs and brutally dumped them on the side of the road, and some still do shady business. So just want more people can care about stray animals by watching my calendars. The next part is learning and practice in my project. My weekly study schedule follows strictly the pre-planned schedule, having decided to make a calendar from scratch. I learned some of Canvas's basics by watching videos. Having gained some ground, I determined to try to master the skill more skillfully on Canvas. I started making three posters about stray animals to strengthen my proficiency in certain tools and techniques. There have been a few problems along the way also. For example, the volunteer I contacted started late, different from the planned time, so I had to change my plan the last minute to ensure that the project would be completed on time. But probably the biggest problem I have during this time was losing my accounts because I downloaded the domestic version of Canvas by mistake, and my original contact was in the international version. At that time, I was in a hurry. My head was full of time, and it would not be too late to make one from scratch. Fortunately, I eventually get my account back and communicated the calendar within the planned time. I initially struggled with what kind of familiar vehicle the calendar should be. Because I have seen a lot of new calendars online, I was struggling with whether I should try something new to draw people in. But after thinking about it for a long time, I decided to focus on context of the calendar. I don't need to think particularly about what the style of the calendar. Here are the posters I made to strengthen my proficiency in certain tools and the techniques in Canva. I think they look nice. What helped me the most was to plan out the tasks step by step and do what I had to do first and not waste any time in each class. The teacher also asked us to make a plan every month and summarize this week's experience at the end of each week, which brought me a valuable role. The monthly schedule has been very useful to me. I can see what I need to accomplish in each class. If the schedule is affected by some special circumstance, I will quickly change my plans. Use my free time to get things done as quickly as possible. There are some photos of the progress check I wrote each month. They're really helpful. I can know where I do not do so well and I can improve it in the next month. I also do some volunteering. I went to the animal protection base 3 times to get the calendar material, help them out with some work. They are also glad to have supported me to help them. They also told me that many animal welfare groups need people's help. They need money to meet the basic needs of these stray animals. I also learned a lot in this project. In the process of doing this project, I completed the whole process from generating the idea to designing it by myself for the first time. It is a difficult process, but also a valuable process. You can see a thought that was only in your head come true step by step until the thought exists in front of you. The satisfaction was like nothing I have ever felt before. I enjoyed the process of solving problems and processing myself. I have experienced the benefits of planning this project, breaking down a large project into monthly to daily plans from the beginning. I was also surprised that I was able to complete such a huge project. It did a lot for my willpower and self confidence. If I have the chance, I would like to finish another project like this. This project will allow me to work on it in a set amount of time rather than just on my own. It is highly guaranteed that I will have enough time to finish it. When the finished product is really in front of me, I finally feel that all that time have not been wasted. I'm proud that I stuck with it. Finally, I have 3 months of work to show you. I will quickly show you the final project. You can see the attachment for details. Uh, I'm sorry that maybe something wrong about it. I can't show the calendar in the PowerPoint. But it's okay. You can see the PDF format of the calendar I designed and the picture of the a real scene of the calendar in the attachment. Okay, that is the ending. Thanks for your watching.